Spirited is a brand new Apple TV Plus original film that hit Apple TV Plus on Friday, November the 18th. The film stars Will Ferrell, Ryan Reynolds, Octavia Spencer, and Tracy Morgan, and is about the character of Will Ferrell's character, who is the ghost of Christmas Present, who's on his next case, trying to make someone redeemable, but he goes after the most unredeemable person, which is Clint Briggs, played by Ryan Reynolds, after making him an unredeemable, trying to make him a redeemable. The film is 2 hours and 7 minutes, and is PG-13. Welcome back to a brand new movie review here, Max Talk. We're talking about Spirited on Apple TV Plus. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring the bell. Do movie reviews, TV show reviews, movie rankings, box office breakdown shows. So please subscribe, ring the bell, as we're one subscriber away from 120. So please subscribe, ring the bell. If you're new to the channel, I'll talk about my upcoming videos the week ahead at the end of this review. Please comment down below, first of all, your thoughts on Spirited. First of all, if you've seen it, tell me if you like it, not like it. Are you waiting for this? If you've not seen it, tell me you're gonna wait to turn this on during Christmas time, because this is obviously a Christmas movie. All those thoughts. Are you going to check it out on Apple TV Plus? Let me know your thoughts on the comment section down below. And then please like the video, guys. Thumbs up button. That's how you support this channel. So this was a movie I was not very excited for, other than these two main actors. I do enjoy, these are some of the funniest people of my time watching movies the last 15, 20 years. So them together makes a lot of sense. It also comes from director Sean Anders, who's been directing a lot of things for a while now. He directed Instant Family, both Daddy's Home films, Horrible Bosses 2, That's My Boy. So he's kind of been around the comedy scene, again, for the last kind of 15, 17 years. That made a lot of sense. Now, this is a full-on musical. I also want to let people know this is a comedy musical. It's definitely they kind of joke around. A lot of the jokes are kind of based on, we're going into a song, but there are a lot of songs. And this comes from some of the best guys writing musicals today, Justin Paul and Ben Pasek. Hopefully I'm saying their names right. They did they're in the music department, making original songs for, most recently, Lyle Lyle Crocodile and Dear Evan Hansen. But mostly they're known for doing the songs and lyrics for both La La Land and The Greatest Showman. So these are some of the best writers musicals for movies these days, and they wrote all the original music for this movie. So let's get into Spirited with my positives, my negatives, and my scores. So the positives, that this is a very cheerful movie that has a lot more heart than I think on the surface. And that really comes once you fully understand Will Ferrell's character, who he really is. And that really adds a lot to this dynamic between the ghost of Christmas Present and Clint. Is once you kind of uncover Will Ferrell's past, who he was as a human, and then going into this, it makes the movie a lot more interesting. I love the second act of this movie. There's a song called Good Afternoon, which kind of takes place in the 1800s, that Ferrell and Reynolds do. That's easily my favorite song of the movie. And the songs are very lively, as most of their of Pasek's, as Pasek's and Paul's music has normally been. It's very uplifting. It's very energetic. And Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds do a great job. You know, we don't see them in musicals. I think the only thing I've seen Will Ferrell singing, actually, is that Eurovision movie that came out on Netflix during the pandemic. I don't think I've ever seen Ryan Reynolds or Octavia Spencer sing, and they have some great voices to add into the mix as well. There's a lot of great choreography in these songs. They're not just jokey songs. They actually have a lot of great choreography and lyrics and just energy that the movie brings as well. But obviously it helps with the two lead performances. These are very funny actors, and I think if you like these actors, you should watch this movie, because this is something I think fresh and different from both actors, especially for Reynolds. You just don't really see in this genre. While I'm a big Ryan Reynolds fan, really since Deadpool, it just feels like he has been just playing the same characters over and over again in the last kind of 7 years. And while I like the movies that he's in and he's very good in them, it does at times feel kind of old. Just his same usual charismatic quick quips, routine. And again, it's Ryan Reynolds. It's very entertaining, but it was kind of getting old, and it was nice to see him kind of do something different. He's playing a very unredeemable person, a person who should be unredeemable. Not a great human being. He's kind of playing a bad guy in this movie. There's no villain, but he's kind of playing just not a good person. And then you have the ultimate, I guess, good person, Will Ferrell, trying to get him out of the situation and make him a positive impact on society. And I feel like it was refreshing to see Ryan Reynolds in this type of movie. Obviously, Will Ferrell, classic comedy actor, my favorite comedic actors in movies ever. I watched really everything that he's in, and again, it's also different for him. But you've seen him sing before, you've seen him in this kind of genre. It was nice to see them both though together. They have great on-screen chemistry, which really helped the movie as well. Octavia Spencer plays Kimberly, who's kind of Clint, Ryan Reynolds' character's who works with Ryan Reynolds. She's very good in the movie, and her chemistry with Will Ferrell is also really excellent. As well. I said the movie has a lot of energy, has a lot of heart to it. I really love the second act of this movie. It's just an easy to watch Christmas movie. I think this is what, in my opinion, what Christmas movies should be. Yeah, they might not be the greatest movies of all time. But I just like a cheerful, turn your brain off, just a positive, uplifting movie. And it has two really charming, funny actors in the leading roles. Now, to get into some of my negatives, the first 30 minutes, I was really scared because I really thought it was a really bad start to the movie. It was kind of all over the place. They kind of rushed into songs. And at times it was kind of like, why is this a musical? Like 30, 45 minutes in, I was like, this doesn't really feel like it should be a musical. And then once we kind of hit that second act, when we start uncovering things about Ferrell, the music gets better, the writing gets a lot better. But the first act for me was really bad. And I was hearing mixed things about it. So when I saw the first kind of 30 minutes of the movie, I was like, uh-oh, this is not good. It's kind of what I've been kind of hearing from people. And then it kind of turns around in a good way. But the first act was really bad. It was not very good. And then the third act, I thought was okay. But the movie is a bit too long. You can kind of feel the length of the movie in the third act. I think the first two acts are kind of paced very well. But once we get to the third act, it feels like it has like 5 or 6 different endings, and the movie just doesn't want to end. And I just do feel like that they could have picked a more efficient, cut down ending to the movie. It's way too drawn out. And it's kind of the only time you kind of feel the length of the movie. It's 2 hours and 7 minutes. I think they could have cut easily 10, 15 minutes out of the third act of the movie to maybe focus a bit more on one key ending, instead of trying to go for the twists and the turns that they go for in the third act. You can just feel it's a bit drawn out. And while I like the world building of, what Will Ferrell's job is, it definitely could have been a lot more interesting. I felt like the CGI at points was not very good once they were kind of in Will Ferrell's world. With the ghost of the Christmas people, those kind of worlds didn't really pop as much as I think it should have. But overall, I had a really good time with Spirited on Apple TV Plus. I know a lot of people might not have a great time with it, but someone who doesn't really, not Christian, I don't celebrate Christmas, but this is a really fun, easy to watch Apple TV Plus movie. While it definitely drags in the third act as a really, really rushed and poorly start to the movie, these two actors really carry this movie, as well as Octavia Spencer as well. And the writing gets better. The songs are a lot of fun. This is one of the most fun Apple TV movie experiences I've had in a long time. So I'm going to give Spirited a 3.5 out of 5. I'm going to go 71% for Spirited. I had a fun time with this movie. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like the video, subscribe, ring that bell. So if when my new videos come out later today, you'll have my non-spoiler review of The Menu. Some other reviews are coming out, and Disenchanted review will be coming out very soon. My spoiler review of the season finale of Andor will be coming out on Wednesday. Other big time reviews are coming out very soon on the channel, so please subscribe, ring the bell. I'll see you guys soon.